Prosecutors have determined that allegations of political meddling against former Park Kwan-cheon aide Jeong Yun-hoe are false. Recent reports of foot and mouth disease and highly pathogenic bird flu put South Korea at risk of losing its international status as a country free of animal diseases. And the futuristic concept of the smart home is becoming a reality, and a growing number of mobile service carriers are shifting their focus to home automation. Hello and welcome to News Today on KBS World. It's Tuesday, January 6th. I'm Luke Claring. After weeks of speculation, prosecutors finally say allegations of Jeong Yun-hoe's meddling in state affairs and ordering his aides to tail the president's brother Park Ji-man are false. Here's more on the interim results of the probe into the presidential memo leak scandal that has gripped the nation.
Prosecutors have concluded that the Cheong Wa Dae memo leak scandal was a self-fabricated scenario created by former presidential secretary Cho Eung-chon and police superintendent Park Kwan-cheon. The prosecutors say the leaked memo on Jeong Yun-hoe's alleged meddling in state affairs contained false information.
소위 십상시 모임 자체가 실체가 없는 것으로 확인되었으며 이를 전제로 한 정윤회의 언동 관련 내용도 모두 허위인 것으로 확인되었습니다.
Superintendent Park Kwan-cheon has personally admitted that the accusation of Cheong ordering his aides to secretly follow the president's brother Park Ji-man was groundless. In other words, Park's accusations with regard to Jeong Yun-hoe and Park Ji-man were all fake. The prosecutors presume that former presidential secretary Cho Eung-chon secretly delivered 17 Cheong Wa Dae documents to Park Ji-man via Superintendent Park Kwan-cheon and other figures. Based on the interim results of the probe, the prosecutors have put Cho and another police officer who secretly photocopied the leaked memos on trial without physical arrest.
South Korea's international status as a country free from animal diseases is at risk with reports of cases of foot and mouth disease and highly pathogenic bird flu arising in recent weeks.
This stream in Yongin, Gyeonggi province is frequented by ducks and migratory birds. On January 3rd, a common teal captured here tested positive for a highly pathogenic strain of avian influenza. A ban was immediately issued on the sale of chickens and ducks by some 80 farms within a 10-kilometer radius from the stream.
이 바이러스 자체가 농가에 전파나 오염이 안 되어야 되기 때문에 차량이라든지 그런 걸 출입할 때 반드시 소독 조치를 하게끔.
This is the fifth case of highly virulent bird flu reported in South Korea this winter. Confirmed cases have been focused within a period of just 2 weeks near streams in North Chungcheong Province and Gyeonggi Province. Farm owners have blocked the entrances to their farms and taken quarantine measures, but they remain on high alert against the spread of the disease by infected migratory birds.
수정 기르는 사람이 거기 주변에 오면 불안해져요. 딴 대기가 없어요. 속병하고 안 들어가는 거죠.
Farmers are concerned that if the epidemic is not contained in time, it could result in a disaster.
The Seoul Metropolitan Government has warned it will cancel Lotte World Tower's temporary operating permit if another accident occurs at the facility. The warning comes in the wake of the discovery of cracks in the building's parking lot and Lotte's failure to respond properly to the situation.
The underground parking lot of the Lotte World Tower is deserted. That's because the facility needs to be repaired after several cracks were found on the floor. The cracks were discovered at the end of last year, prompting the Seoul Metropolitan Government to launch an emergency inspection. But Lotte announced its stance belatedly through an expert who denied there were any problems. The Seoul city government took issue with Lotte's late response and attempts to conceal problems.
특히 이 롯데가 대폭적으로 강화해야 될 안전관리 대응 시스템의 핵심은 신속성, 투명성, 전문성 확보라고 판단을 하고 있습니다.
Seoul City has warned it would take stern action, such as canceling the temporary permit for the building if any more accidents occur in the facility before Lotte devises safety measures. The Lotte World Tower received a temporary permit for its opening in October last year, but it was ordered to suspend the operation of some of its facilities due to water leaks in its aquarium, shaking cinema screens, and cracks in the ceiling. Currently, a close examination of the building is underway.
It's been nearly impossible to export strawberries since it's so difficult to prevent rot and keep the fruit fresh. But a new method has been developed to help keep strawberries fresh for more than 10 days, making it finally possible to export the fruit to overseas markets.
Winter strawberries are in season in South Korea. Korean strawberries are popular overseas as well, but exports have been hampered by difficulties keeping them fresh. Shipping by planes is unprofitable, while the fruit would likely spoil in the period it takes to transport by ship. A new packaging method has been developed to keep strawberries fresh, potentially overcoming this limitation. Freshly harvested strawberries are placed into airtight containers, which are then injected with carbon dioxide gas. The concentration of the gas is maintained at an appropriate level for 3 hours, and the strawberries are ready. 10 days later, the strawberries exposed to carbon dioxide gas have remained fresh in their original color. Untreated strawberries have gone bad, their colors darkened. The sugar content of the specially treated strawberries is at the most ideal level of 12 bricks. Their strength level is 30% higher.
딸기를 수확 후에 CO2를 처리하게 되면요, 이 세포벽이 견고해지는 물질들이 증가하게 됩니다. 그래서 딸기가 좀 더 단단해지게 됩니다.
As the new packaging method can keep strawberries fresh for more than 10 days, it has made possible the export of the fruit to Southeast Asian countries such as Hong Kong, Singapore, and Thailand.
The futuristic concept of the smart home, where consumers can control their appliances using their smart devices, is gradually becoming a reality. A growing number of mobile service carriers are switching their business strategies from smartphones to home automation by increasing investment in the smart home market.
The walls act as a huge screen. Users can check the weather forecast and traffic updates in real time, adjust the room temperature, or manipulate other home appliances with their hands. All of the electronic devices in this futuristic home are connected to the internet. Smart homes are gradually becoming a reality. Furniture featuring touchscreens and smartphone applications enabling users to regulate their gas valves were already released last year. More than 10 kinds of smart home appliances, such as robot cleaners and lighting devices, will be released in March this year.
플랫폼을 만들고 그리고 그 여러 중견 중소 제조사분들의 참여를 저희가 이제 받아서 같이 연동을 해서 같이 만들어 나가는 스마트홈 서비스를 저희가 기획을 하고 있고.
The global smart home market was recorded at $48 billion last year and is predicted to surpass $100 billion by 2018. Korean mobile service providers are also investing heavily in the development of home automation and Internet of Things, or IoT technologies, as their future growth engines.
10 years ago, a bus was transformed into a mobile shelter for delinquent juveniles, offering hope and a place to go for runaway teens. Over the last decade, some 10,000 runaways have actually decided to return home, thanks in large part to the mobile shelters.
With an open mind, Moon Hyun-kyung listens to the concerns of runaway teenagers. She now has a license to counsel youths, but she herself was once a runaway. A bus she came across on the streets helped her to begin a new life.
나도 고민하는 아이들에게 뭔가 저 선생님처럼 멋있는 말을 해주고 싶다라는 생각을 하게 됐었고요.
This bus, transformed into a mobile shelter for delinquent juveniles, is stocked with snacks and entertainment equipment. It has been touring Seoul for 10 years to serve as a shelter for runaway teenagers. It begins as just some simple recreation at first. But through repeated visits, more than 10,000 teenagers have been persuaded to return home or to go to proper shelters.
친근하고 편하네요. 훑어봤은 곳은 자기가 먼저 들어가야 하니까 들어와서 편하게 받는 게.
Plans are in place to increase the number of mobile shelters from 1 to 4, extending a helping hand to even more at-risk youths.
You've probably seen a number of celebrities making donations at the end of the year, and in recent years, famous stars have taken a larger role in social issues and now offer some hands-on contributions in combination with their monetary support.
Firefighters put their lives at risk to fight fires. But insufficient budgets have forced some firefighters to wear work gloves made with cotton instead of heat-resistant firefighting gloves. One K-pop group noticed this problem. The members donated 40 pairs of fire-retardant gloves to the Jeonnam Fire Service, saying they hoped the items would reach those who really needed them.
기본적인 물품부터 굉장히 부족하더라고요. 그래서 장갑 같은 경우에는 저희가 작은 돈이라도 십시일반 모아서 도움을 드릴 수 있을 것 같아서.
This comedian stepped up to counsel students who were involved in school violence.
때리고 일시키는 할머니가 너무 보고 싶더라고.
He spoke to students about his difficult childhood and his life as a father of 2 sons.
저도 될 수 있을까요? 그러면 형 믿고 한번 해볼래요 할 때 되게 감동적이었어요.
Singer Lee Sun-hee donated over $90,000 to a KBS program which helps the less fortunate gain economic independence. She said she could relate to the show's mission and hoped the money would go to help those featured in the show. As celebrities take increasing interest in social issues, more of them are directly taking part in providing solutions to those problems.
Longtime lovebirds actor Kim Moo-yeol and actress Yoon Sung-ah have finally announced that they're getting married after 3 years of dating. This story and more coming up on today's Showbiz News.
Musical actor Kim Moo-yeol and actress Yoon Sung-ah are to be married in April. Their management agencies announced that they will wed on April 4th, having dated for 3 years. Their wedding will be a private one with only family and friends in attendance. Both have movies coming out this year. Kim will star in NLL Battle of Yeonpyeong and Yoon in Murder Request. Idol band CN Blue's Can't Stop was named the most beloved K-pop song in Taiwan last year. The Taiwanese music show selected the 10 hottest songs of 2014, and Can't Stop was ranked in 4th place, the highest among K-pop songs. The top 2 spots went to Taiwanese singers, and Let It Go from the Disney animated film Frozen took 3rd place. Cho Chang-hui, a top singer in the 90s, released on Tuesday a new digital single titled Glass Heart. Her latest song is the result of collaboration by the same composer and lyricist who wrote her biggest hit, Tears.
More and more people are hosting small get-togethers at their homes with family and friends. Here are some tips on preparing a good house party without spending big money. In Korea, a growing number of people have parties with their loved ones at their homes. An expert shares her secrets to a successful house party.
많은 음식을 한꺼번에 준비하시기보다는 한 가지의 디저트와 3가지의 메인 요리, 1가지의 샐러드 해서 5가지 정도를 준비하시는 게 가장 좋습니다.
Seafood tomato stew goes well with alcoholic drinks. Eggplant with mozzarella cheese and noodle salad are good options for a main dish. A dish of fruit canapes is prepared as a dessert. With all these good dishes, the party looks successful. A woman is throwing a party at her house. She herself has prepared all the foods. This was possible because she purchased and served half-prepared products. A wide variety of half-prepared foods are available on the market.
in coming up with a menu for an at-home party, take advantage of the convenient ready-made foods and add 1 or 2 dishes you make yourself.
핵가족 시대인데 이렇게 모여서 또 서로 사랑을 나누고 또 정을 나눌 수 있어서 너무 좋은 것 같아요.
Don't feel burdensome about preparing foods for an at-home party. Treating your guests with finger foods is good enough. With no need to use forks or spoons, these easy-to-pick-up foods are perfect for a party at home. First, grind canned salmon in a blender. Mix it with chopped onions and mayonnaise. Put the mixture on bread, and here's a wonderful dish of salmon rillettes. Mix salsa with chopped onions and parsley and add a little to oysters.
석화는 거의 초장으로 많이 드시잖아요. 그래서 그 굴 맛을 느끼기가 어려우신데 그 살살을 얹어서 드시면 굴의 비린 맛은 없어지고 굉장히 개운하고 시원하게 드실 수 있습니다.
Serve a plate of vegetable sticks and a bean-based dip. To make the dip, just blend chickpeas, lemon juice, and garlic together. This might be the easiest yet healthiest party food to prepare. A simple but warm gathering with your friends and family at home is a good way to beat the winter cold.
And now let's take a look at the markets, followed by the world weather. And that's it for this edition of News Today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again at the same time tomorrow. Goodbye.